Megan, what do you think about putting on experience that maybe isn't professional experience, but, you know, maybe, look, I know one of my first jobs, I used to steam clean carpets and wash windows and clean toilets.
Love it.
Would I put that on my CV? It's got nothing to do with I applied to be an accountant. It's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, yes, it does. When I used to do the graduate recruitment for Pitcher Partners, we would look for people that worked in places like Hungry Jack's, Pizza Hut, even McDonald's, because working in those places shows that A, you're very humble, which is what everybody loves, but also you've worked as a team, you've worked to a process, and you've dealt with the worst people on the planet, which is the public. So those three things is a huge benefit to put on there. So definitely include them. Even experience from overseas, very important. Internationals worry about putting their experience from overseas. We love it.
And would you agree with that, Megan? All experience can be relevant?
I think it can be relevant. Look, in the sectors that I tend to work with most, it becomes less and less relevant as you progress through, once you have a couple of runs on the board, you know. But definitely in the early days. But I think you've got to elevate what you've got from that role. Don't leave it up to the recruiter to interpret what you got from it.
Yeah.
If it's a Hungry Jack's role, say specifically, you know, I led a team, or I had to incorporate, you know, constant changes in process, or, you know, deal with rush hours of 1,000 people in 2 hours, or whatever it happened to be. Give some clear, you know, interesting facts about it.
Yeah, and Renju, terrific comment. What if you don't have any previous experience? Well, then what you really need to start highlighting then is what you do in your spare time. You may not have worked because you play sport, or you study music, or you love to research things in your own time. And they're the things that you need to highlight. What we don't want to see is a CV that has no experience and that you've sat around playing the latest game on, you know, with your mates on the internet. Even if it's true, we don't want to see that on your CV.